Hello, this is Sarah Seepy, Director of the Brooklyn Park Senior Center. This year, the Lunar New Year will be celebrated on Friday, February 12th and marks the beginning of the Year of the Ox. Although our Senior Center members are unable to gather together this year to celebrate, we still want to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. Sehe adu, 건강하세요.
Hi everyone, 안녕하세요. My name is Emily Crawford and I'm the associate here at the Brooklyn Park Senior Center. The Lunar New Year is an important holiday for many Asian communities all around the world. Lunar New Year festivities include traditional dances and performances and even fireworks. It's a time for new beginnings and family gatherings. Happy Lunar New Year.
Listen to fun music, listen to uplifting music. Try to consume positive stories. Hello again everybody, this is Dominique Narciso and I am here to guide you and help you get through the challenge of the current COVID crisis. So another tip that I have for you that is going to be super helpful is to monitor the media you consume. Try to consume positive stories because that will have an impact on what you think about from the day-to-day. And in addition to that, listen to fun music, listen to uplifting music. A great song that I listen to is by Sarah Bareilles. It goes something like this. So you can listen to good music that's going to uplift your soul. So do it for yourself, do it for your family, dance a little bit. It's okay to have fun. You are in control of your emotions and you are in control of how you experience your day-to-day life. All right, thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Mitchell Moss. I'm the Minister Counselor for Public Affairs at the U.S. Embassy in Seoul. Welcome to the housing compound on Yongsan Base. Today we're hosting a big hail and farewell in the Public Affairs section. And as it would happen, we have 3 officers in the section who are all from Louisiana. All of them are lawyers, unfortunately. I happen to be one. And somebody had the idea of everybody cooking a dish. It's not really a competition, but the ambassador is going to taste each dish and kind of declare a favorite, so we'll see. So I'm just going to welcome you into the kitchen and show you what we're up to. I'm making a big pot of seafood gumbo. My colleague Aaron Tarver, the CAO, is making chicken and sausage gumbo, better known as gumbo yaya. And then Bill Furnish, Esquire, is going to be making some jambalaya, so you'll get to hear from all of us. So come on in. So, the holy trinity of Louisiana cooking is onions, bell pepper, and celery. I used all the celery, so I don't have any of that to show you. But bottom line, you make a big stock using seafood shells and onions and garlic and other stuff. And then you make a big mess of roux. This is my gumbo pot. It's the largest gumbo I think I've ever made. I'm not sure if you can reach in there and show the good folks at home what it looks like. There it is. So it's about 5 gallons of gumbo. So we were cutting vegetables until late last night. So I made a big old roux and then mixed that in with the stock, and now I'm putting in the crabs. So these are Korean crabs. The thing about, everybody learns to cook from somebody. I learned to cook from my grandmother, Odie Mae Sumrall, who, in my opinion, was one of the best cooks on the planet. She was from a family of 11 children in Olo, Mississippi. And her favorite dish to cook was crab gumbo. So you have to start with live crabs. We're not doing that here today, but it's close, they're frozen. And the basic ingredients beyond onions, bell pepper, and celery sauteed in a big roux, crab, shrimp, and then some andouille sausage. So that's what we're working on today. You know, live crabs are visually more impressive. We just couldn't pull that off. But thank you for coming and visiting the kitchen, and look forward to seeing y'all later. We'll see how this all turns out. Thanks. Okay, so one of the great pleasures of living on the embassy compound is you're never very far from your boss, or the rest of your colleagues for that matter. So we're walking down to Aaron's house, which is about 4 houses down from mine. And I understand that Mr. Tarver is in the kitchen hard at work. See, he did the right thing. He stayed home today to make his gumbo. I went to work this morning, so he's dressed a little more authentically than I am. Mr. Tarver, howdy. I came with a friend who's got a camera.
Bienvenue. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Aaron Tarver. I'm the Cultural Affairs Officer, and you guys are welcome to come in and see what you think. Let's see what we got. So I don't know if Mitchell gave you sort of a quick backdrop of gumbo, but the amazing thing about Louisiana is we've got different cultures there, a lot of subcultures. And the one that's closer to my own tradition is Cajun or Acadian. It's from the French Catholics who moved to Nova Scotia, Acadia, decided they didn't want to go someplace else and moved to South Louisiana, someplace where they could be Catholic and be left alone. So the New Orleans Mardi Gras is relatively famous, but the Cajun style is a little different. It's just small communities, and people would go horseback to horseback, and they would go to each house, each farm, and collect an ingredient. One person had the chicken, one person had the flour, one person had the vegetables, and they all put it together, and they all came together, and they made a pot of gumbo. So my style is just chicken and sausage. All right. So you may steam up your camera there. So this has been cooking since 9 o'clock.
Queenie just passed away. All right.
I see people coming.
Mr. Furnish.
How are you?
How are you, my friend?
Come in.
Bringing some pals along.
All right. So jambalaya is basically just rice and onions, garlic, celery, green peppers, plus chicken, sausage, whatever you got. I'm from New Orleans, and we make ours with tomatoes. So I got tomatoes in there too. And you let it simmer. The great thing about it is you do the whole thing in one pot. So it's easy to do, easy to clean up. This is what it looks like when it's done. I think it's a little spicy, but as long as you're not chicken, I think you might like it.
That looks good.
You wanna try some?
Well, yeah.
I actually got a bowl that I have a little bit.
Does look good.
Got a little spicy though.
Sorry.
That's right.
That was great.
That's right.
So we'll check back in this evening and see how everybody fared.
좋다. 오늘 잘 만든 고춧가루 이런 거 right? And you take the cabbage and you put it, you start like this. Perfect. Okay? And so now you've got to wrap it like, who's going to wrap it? No. Isn't that great? You want some kimchi? You want kimchi?
Hi everyone, as we bid farewell to 2020, it's probably fair to say that this has been one of the most challenging years for many of us. Just recently, Twitter launched a billboard campaign of some of the most memorable tweets about the year 2020, and one that really stuck out was, "Dear 2020, I'm leaving you the worst review." Now, I'm sure we could all come up with a bad review to leave 2020, but as I look back, I also think about all the great things I was able to experience despite the global pandemic. At the beginning of the year, I visited North Chungcheong province and at last succeeded in traveling to all the provinces in South Korea. I enjoyed cooking japchae for Chuseok. Was thankful to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Ambassador Habib's birth, commemorated the 70th anniversary of the start of the Korean War, met Kimchi 5, visited Goje Island and was moved to see the memorial at the Hunam evacuation on the SS Meredith Victory. I ate some delicious street food at Gwangjang Market, threw out a first pitch at a Hanwha Eagles versus Samsung Lions game in Daegu, and had the chance to attend the KVO Championship game at Gocheok Sky Dome, all within social distancing guidelines set by KDCA, of course. And the U.S. R.O.V.E.R.S partnership has continued to grow. The R.O.V.E.R.S government's donation of 500,000 N95 masks to Korean War veterans in the U.S. and 3M's awarding of a $400,000 grant to Seoul National University to help develop treatments for COVID-19 are just two great examples of #We Are In This Together. I look back on 2020, I'm thankful for the dynamic, multidimensional, and ironclad U.S. R.O.V.E.R.S alliance that allows us to overcome any and all challenges together. And now, as we see vaccinations starting to happen in the U.S. and across the world, we're hopeful for a brighter new year. So I wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season and a happy new year.